So we're in quite a quirky little spot today. Essentially the old churchyard. I've got to say where we are. It's somewhere called Tuapeka.
Yeah, so we're at Tuapeka Mouth at the moment.
Okay, we're about to walk down to a chain ferry. I think it's a chain ferry, something like that. Yeah, no candles being allowed in the building. It's got that really musty smell, and yeah, it's like a kind of throwback. Well, it is a throwback to, well, not sure really, at least 20-30 years, 40 years probably. So we'll have a little look in the church now, which yeah, is somewhat dilapidated. Thank you very much. I think we'll be making ourselves at home here later on this evening, obviously. Challenge Lindy to a game of table tennis. I'm kind of half expecting Captain Mannering to walk in and setting up for the home guard to arrive. It's brilliant. Yeah, a couple of pianos. One's never enough, and a dartboard. And this is our luxurious facilities for this evening. Look at that. All more cons. Well, for us, the fact it's flushing is actually now considered to be a significant bonus. And yeah, state-of-the-art electrics. Then just thinking about the sermon for next Sunday, obviously.
And when I first, they put a Christmas tree.
Yeah. And no expense spared there for the Christmas decks. This is today's location. Just see Ronnie parked up there. It's what they call a POP, which is a park on property, and here's the beach just across the road, and that over to the right hand side is Nugget Point, where we're going to go and do a walk tomorrow. We've had a busy old day today, filling up Ronnie with water, emptying Ronnie's grey tank, filling up Ronnie's diesel tank, trying to fill our gas bottle up, but it wasn't empty enough apparently. Massive food shop for Christmas. So we've got all the essentials. Linda's got her amaretto, I've got a bottle of scotch. Yeah, so we're all set. And we're just going to have a little stroll down here, and we brought a couple of beers with us, surprisingly, so we're going to have those. So it's beer time on the beach. Yeah, very well deserved beer because of all the work we've been doing today. Shame actually, it probably looks like it's 30 degrees, it's not, it's about 18. Got a chilly wind again, but it's beautiful all the same.
It is Tuesday the 19th of December, and we're driving up to Nugget Point Lighthouse. So we just had a lovely night staying in Winston's Garden, which is literally 2 minutes away from where we've just come from. And now, yeah, we're negotiating the very narrow and wiggly road up to the lighthouse. Beautiful views of the gorgeous sandy beaches with nobody on them. And getting a bit closer closer to the lighthouse now. It's very, very reminiscent of the Devon coastline.
North Devon.
North Devon, yes. It is the rugged North Devon, not the soft South Devon. Oh, is this the car park? So, could be.
So as I was saying, we're on our way to Nugget Point Lighthouse, which you can see in the distance there. And as Linda was also saying, it is quite reminiscent of parts of the North Devon coast as well, which is nice because we've walked that quite a lot in the years gone by. So for once the really strong wind subsided and we've just got a gentle breeze, and it's actually feeling quite warm. And this is the lighthouse now, and we were staying with a lovely old guy called Winston about 2 miles away, whose family own a hell of a lot of land around here, and ancestors came out in 1878 to man the lighthouse. And it is an amazing spot. If we're lucky, we should see fur seals, and apparently the prospect of possibly elephant seals as well. So here we are, Nugget Point Lighthouse. Not a bad view. Wife's not too shabby either. For now, for now.
We're heading back down from Nugget Point now. It's a beautiful day, really warm and sunny. And we're going to head into Awaka to see if we can get some matches, because the ignition on the outside gas burner has decided to pack up or be temperamental. Also to get a bit of cash out, because the last couple of camps we've stayed at, you have to just put some cash in the honesty box, so we're running a little bit low on cash. Cattle grid, not Ronnie falling to pieces. Just passed a car, which hopefully we won't see too many more. Pretty narrow. I think it's going to be one of those roads where I could just leave the video camera running the whole time. It is just beautiful.
So we're on the beach, and chaps here, sea lion, first sea lion we've seen. And some very appropriate signage. Our guys literally 30 metres to the left of that on the beach.
It is Wednesday the 20th of December. This is our Awaka Yacht Club site. We had a very quiet night with just our sheep for company, and Nigel spent the morning fishing. He likes to call this the fishing platform. I like to call it the gin and tonic decking. Oh, he's just caught another one. What have you got?
It's wrasse. It's a wrasse. Will it be called a wrasse back home? Yeah. Only a little one, but
Quite a pretty little thing.
yeah, they're quite pretty actually. Yeah, they got a vicious set of teeth on them, haven't they? But anyway, he'll go back.
I'll go back in. Okay. Well, he's going back in the Catlins Lake, and we're going to cycle into Owaka, go down the gravel track here, back into Owaka, and get a spot of lunch. It's very warm today. You may have noticed, you can hopefully hear me, there's no wind, but a little bit overcast, but a very pleasant temperature. We've cycled into Owaka and found a little spot for lunch. They're not big on sandwiches over here, so everything seems to be toasted. And I've got chicken and cranberry and brie, and the cranberry is probably the closest I'm going to get to cranberry for Christmas. But it's a cute little place, Owaka. Unfortunately no bank, so still haven't managed to get any cash out. Yes, yeah. We're still on the Catlins Lake cycle trail, and you may have just heard Nigel say that little promontory that you can see in the distance there sticking out, that's where we're camped up, just behind there in Ronnie. So this bit goes out towards the sea and is tidal, and there's lots and lots of cockles on the beach, and as you can probably hear, there's lots of sheep in the field. So we're heading on down to Jack's Bay. The reason it's me doing all the videoing today is that we found out that the other camera, the battery was flat when we were about to leave. So note to self, remember to put the battery on charge. So there's a little shed with some produce in, should we need eggs or woolly hats. All for sale in that little shed. And then we come round the corner and here's Jack's Bay. Thank goodness for e-bikes, because I think we've got quite a hill to go down there, which means we've got to come back. But it looks beautiful. Right, ready for the last leg?
Guess what at the end?
Pardon?
Guess what at the end?
But when we get back to Ronnie, that's what you're looking forward to. Good old roll around in the sand.
Looks like you're having a great time.
Yeah. So we made it back to Ronnie.
Yes.
It was about 30-kilometre round trip.
30 Ks.
Yeah, so not bad.
Not bad for an old bloke.
And he's got his beer now, so he's happy bunny. And it was wonderful to see the sea lion on the beach. So not a bad day.
Very good. Very good.
Now you just want to catch that big fish,
I
and
need to get that fish in there.
then you'll be perfectly happy. Now we are on our way to, well, hopefully a freedom camp near a yacht club at Catlins Lake. So I'm not sure that we've taken the main road in, but we've ended up on a gravel track, and hopefully we've got a large body of water in front of us. Hopefully there's going to be a bridge across it, because we want to be on the other side. But I guess we'll see when we get to the bottom of the track.
And here we have the Catlins boating club. I've got to admit, Henley Regatta it isn't, but you know, I've got some comfortable chairs. and he's just making sure that the gate is completely closed because we've got some company as well. We've got a few sheep.
It's Thursday the 21st of December and we are on our way to Tawanui, which is a dock site down a very rough gravel road. Well, old Ronnie had a bit of a struggle on one part. It was very steep, but good old Ronnie made it. We've got rolling green hills. Temperatures dropped by about 10 degrees from yesterday.
So today, Thursday the 21st of December, we're at Tawanui Dock, Department of Conservation site, and we're pretty much, well, we are the only people here. Again, we had to drive down a 7k gravel track to get here, and we're just going off for a bit of an explore. Hopefully we're quite close to the river. I'll report back later. So here we are, a couple of days before Christmas, height of the New Zealand summer, and it's a really cold, damp, yucky day. So we're going out for a walk, following the Catlin River. Not sure how far we're going to go today, but yeah, it's as much about keeping warm, frankly. It's bloody horrible. Anyway, let's see where we get to. We're making our way along the path and come to a bit of an obstruction with a fallen tree, and stupidly I didn't bring the Swiss Army knife, otherwise we'd have been through that in a flash. But Lindy's doing a pretty good job of getting through so far. So we got through, and now we're into this ferny, magical kind of place. And I think I've said before, you really do, it's getting boring now, but half expect, I don't know, what is it? Diplodocus, Triceratops, I don't know, some sort of dinosaur coming through here. So, we've made it to Frank's Stream, which I think I can hear down there somewhere. And the sign says back to Tawanui, where we are, is 2.5 hours, and it has taken us 2.5 hours, but to be fair, we've stopped a lot for pictures, mainly, and just admiring the beauty of it. And here we are at a swing bridge, which it would be rude not to go over.
It says maximum load 1 person.
Ah, right, well, off you go then.
By the guinea pig.
Maximum load 1 person. Trouble is, they don't say how fat that person is. Not I'm suggesting you are at all fat, Lindy, but off you go then. No.
Don't you get on.
I'm tempted. Bounce up and down a bit. So I'm going to join Lindy on the other side, and I've got to say it is quite, oopsie-daisy, it's quite a bouncy ride. Here we are at the other side.
Lovely, isn't it?